Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to today's class. Our today's topic is competency based question from chapter 7, that is decimals. We will do some important competency based question from math suggestion, and I think all of you have this suggestion in your home. First of all, we will do question number 8. Question number 8. First, read the question. A train runs 120.5 km per hour. Question number A asks, how many kilometers will the train run in 5.5 hours? And question number B asks, how many hours will the train take to run 361.5 km? So at first, question number A. In the question already given, the train runs 120.5 km per hour. Per hour means in 1 hour. So we write in 1 hour the train runs 120.5 km. Therefore, in 5 hours the train runs. In 5 hours the train will run more, so we have to multiply this 120.5 times 5 km. So we can multiply without doing rough here. Side by side multiplication, 5 times 5 is 25, in hand 2. 5 times 0 is 0 plus 2 is 2. 5 times 2 is 10, in hand 1. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 1 6. And there is a decimal point after one digit, so we have to put a decimal point after one digit here. So the answer will be 602 km. Now next question asks, question number B. How many hours will the train take to run 361.5 km? So we have to write the line from the question again, but in reverse way. That is, the train runs 120.5 km in 1 hour. The train runs 120.5 km in 1 hour. Now we will do unitary method, because we have to find out how many hours will it take to run 361.5 km. So at first we do the train runs 1 km in. So for 1 km it will be divide. So we divide at first 1, and in the denominator we write 120.5 hours. So we do unitary method here. Next, the train runs 361.5 km, 361.5 km in. So it will take more hours, so we have to multiply this, and we multiply with the numerator, 361.5 divided by 120.5 hours. Now we will do rough. See, 1 times 361.5 is 361.5, and we just need to divide this 361.5 by 120.5. So we do rough here. 361.5 divided by 120.5. We are doing rough. Okay. You see here, in the last day when we did some maths from decimal, we just divide by any integer number, not any with some integer numbers. We divided so many things with integer number, but not with decimal number. So here in the divisor there is a decimal point. In the divisor there is a decimal point. So we have to adjust this decimal point with some technique. We will use a technique for doing this type of math, like Here is the decimal point, and also in the dividend there is a decimal point. One decimal point and here one decimal point. So we can remove this decimal point from both divisor and the dividend. We can easily remove this decimal, because if we cancel one decimal from the numerator and one decimal from the denominator, it will remain same. Okay, now if we divide this 3615 divided by 1205, so we will get the answer easily. So 1236, that will, it will take 3 times. 3 times 120, 1205 will be 3615. So the answer will be 3 hours. So the only technique to do this type of math is to remove the decimal point. If divisor and dividend have the same decimal point, then you can easily remove the point and then do the rough. Okay, let's go for the next problem. We'll do question number 11 next. Okay, at first read the question number 11 from your math suggestion. Villagers want to equally divide 35.28 liters of oil by 9 families. Question number A asks, how many liters of oil will each family receive? So each means 1. So at first we can write here 9 families equally get 35.28 liters of oil. Therefore each family, that means one family, therefore one family will definitely get less, so it will be divide 35.28 divided by 9 liter of oil. So now we will do rough here. 35.28 divided by 9. So at first 3 9s are 27, remainder will be 8, there will be a point, we down only 2, 9 9s are 81, so remainder will be 1 and we will put down 8, so 9 2s are 18, so we'll get 3.92 as the answer, liter of oil. Now question number B. Question number B asks, how many liters of oil will 5 families receive? Look, one family receive 3.92 liter of oil, so 5 family will get more, so we will do multiply. So at first we write one family will receive 3.92 liter of oil, therefore 5 families will receive 3.92 times 5 liter of oil. So we'll do multiply here without doing rough. 5 2s are 10, in hand 1, 5 9s are 45 plus 1 46, in hand 4, 5 3s are 15 plus 4 19, and there is a point after 2 digits, so we leave 2 digits and there give a point here, so 19.6 liter of oil will receive by 5 families. Now move on to question number C. If there are one more family, how many liters will each family receive? If there are one more family and each family receive, here there is a confusion that one more families means what? In number B there are 5 families, so we will add with this 5 families, or we use 9 families plus 1. Actually we have to assume what is given in the stem, not in the question number A, B or C. We have to assume that the stem is the main question. So we have to add 1 with we have to add 1 with uh, 9 families. So if there are 1 family more, then it will be 10 families. So we can write here easily. Let me erase number A first. Question number C. If there is 1 more family, then 9 plus 1 equal to 10 families. There are total 10 families. So again we have to write that ten families. Now we have to write 10 families get 35.28 liters of oil. Remember, the amount of oil in the question remains same, that is 35.28 liter. 10 families get 35.28 liter of oil. Therefore, one family get less. So 35.28 divided by 10 liter of oil. So we have to divide it, the 35.28 liter by 10. So you know that we can easily divide any decimal point by 10 or 100, just moving the decimal point to one step to the left side, that is 3.528 liter will be the answer of question C. And I hope you understand. Now we move on to our next question. Next we will solve question number 15 from your math suggestions. Let's do question number 15. Okay, question number 15. At first, read the question carefully. There are 0.63 liters of oil and 7 empty cups. There are 0.63 liters of oil and 7 empty cups. How many liters of oil will each cup contain? How many liters of oil will each cup contain? So you can write 7 cups contain 0.63 liters of oil. Therefore, each cup means 1 cup. So 1 cup contains obviously less, so 0.63 must be divided by 7 liter of oil. So we can write, so we can divide, you should do rough, or just you just feel that if 7 is divided by 63, you can easily get answer as 9. Now look in the question that there are 2 decimal places in the question, so you have to leave 2 decimal place. There are only 1, 9, so before 9 we will put a 0 here, and then we divide, we give a point here, so the answer will be 0.09 liter of oil. This is a shortcut method. You can also do rough for dividing this kind of decimal point, which I taught you in the last class. This was question number A, solution number A. Now we do solution number B from question number 15. Read the question first. Question number B asks, if there are 9 cups, how many liters of oil will each cup contain? If there are 9 cups, so instead of 7 you just put 9. So Again we can write 9 cups contain 0.63 liter of oil. Therefore 1 cup contains 0.63 divided by 9 liter of oil. So you can divide and the answer will be 0.07 liter of oil. Alright, now let's move on to another question. Now we will solve question number 6 from the math suggestion. Question number 6. Okay. Question number 6 says a car can cover 42.5 km per hour. That means in 1 hour the car can go 42.5 km. Now question A asks how many meters is equal to 42.5 km. How many meters is equal to 42.5 kilometers? This is a question we are solving from class 4. That means at first you can write, we know 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Therefore 42.5 kilometer will be more. So we will multiply 42.5 times 1000 meter. So we know that for doing multiplication by 10 or 100 or 1000, we just increase the decimal point into the right side. So 4, 2 and 3 place, there are 3 zeros, so we move 3 place, but there is only 1 place, so we just use another 2 zeros here. So there will be 3 place decimal, and you can put a decimal here and a 0 here, or you can if you don't put the decimal and 0 here, there would not be any problem. So the answer is 42,500 meter. Now move on to question number B. How many distance, that is how many kilometers does the car run in 5.25 hours? So you can write in 1 hour the car travels, in 1 hour the car travels 42.5 kilometer. Therefore in 5.25 hours it will move more. So we will do multiplication, 42.5 times 5.25. Now we will do rough and write the answer, 42.5 and 5.25. To do multiplication, at first we need to avoid all the decimal points. At first avoid all the decimal and do multiplication as usual. So 5 times 5 is 25, in hand 2. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 2 12, in hand 1. 5 times 4 is 20 plus 1 21. Now put a cross here. 2 times 5 is 10, in hand 1. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 5, in hand nothing. 2 times 4 is 8. Now put 2 cross here and we will get the first one, 5 2 1 2. If we add 5 2 11 11 2 in hand 1, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 11 11 plus 2 13, in hand 1, so 2, and in hand nothing, we will get 2. And you notice that there are only 5 digits decimal, so 3 digits decimal, 1 2 and 3. So we put after 3 decimal there is a decimal, so the answer will be 223.125, which is our answer. So we complete question number B. Right, question number C. At first we will write the information from the question, that is to go 8.5 kilometer it is needed to go 8.5 kilometer, it requires to go 8.5 kilometer it requires 1 liter of petrol. Therefore to go 1 kilometer it requires, so for 1 kilometer it requires less petrol, so we divide 1 divided by 8.5 liter of petrol. Now to go 42.5 kilometer it requires more petrol, so we multiply in the numerator, 8.5 liter of petrol. Now what? Now we have to divide, so we can do rough for this math. 42.5 divided by 8.5. Now remember, if there are both in dividend and divisor only one decimal or two decimal but similar kind of decimal digits, then we can remove the decimal points easily, and then it is a simple division method. So 585s are 425, so the answer will be 5 liter of petrol. This is the answer. And remember that we removed decimal point from both the digits, from both divisor and dividend, so we don't need to place any decimal point here. When we remove decimal points from the both side, we don't put the decimal in the answer. And also remember, for multiplying you cannot remove any kind of decimal point. For division, if there are any decimal point in the divisor, then you can remove from the divisor and also from the dividend, and that is the shortcut technique for doing decimal kind of problem. Now we have learned some problems today, and now I will give some homework. So write down what will be your homework. Your homework from chapter 7 competency based question will be question number 13, question number 14, question number 14, and question number 17. This will be your homework. And also practice the math we have done so far in this class, that is question number 6, 8, 11 and 15. So you have to practice more and more these 4 problems, and your homework will be 13, 14 and 17. So total 7 maths from this chapter. Okay, we will see you in the next class.